We are Mike and Brenda Baker, and on this video, we are going to talk about clear minds, wise choices, why waiting matters in remarriage.
So, waiting for what? The bus?
Ooh.
No, sex. We're talking about sex.
Yep.
So this is kind of we just did a video talking to people before they get married, red flags to watch. And this is still talking to those guys, okay? Look, this is not just for the religious.
Yep.
All right. The studies have shown that marriages that wait, whether they're first-time marriages or second marriages that wait statistically last longer, are stronger, and report a more satisfying sexual life. Okay, because they've taken the time to respect each other enough to wait, to come together as one, and then make those things happen, because now they're showing commitment. So before you just think that I've had sex before, sex isn't a big deal. Sex is a big deal.
Well, yeah, and the thing about it is yes, it is a huge self-control situation. We get it. All right? There's a lot of clarity that comes from waiting until you're married, okay? And honestly, the emotional attachment that you get is much better if you wait.
You know, let's be honest. In the man and woman relationship, because that's what we deal with here, I said it's not just for the religious, because the statistics state that it's shown throughout time, basically, that it is better, okay? Now, for long-term compatibility, to actually show your commitment to another person, that's a big deal. Let me digress a little bit. Marriages, for instance, first-time marriage divorce rate right now is 50%. Second marriage goes to 60%. Third plus, 65+%. So you have less and less of a chance of making it work. Okay, the point here, hopefully I didn't just lose my train of thought. The point here is that men are sexual beings more so than women. Now, women can be, especially when they're in a situation where they're lonely and they're seeking companionship. They want to please the man almost as though they're luring him in, okay? And you may not like that term, but that's true, okay? But here's the problem. Women show their emotions, well, and that's another knot right there, is it becomes a very emotional decision once sex is involved. You keep sex out of it, it's a lot less emotional. Okay, but women are driven by emotion, and they're driven by all of these, everything touches everything, okay? And they show love considerably differently than men. Men are very sexual beings. That is how we show love. That's how we seek connection with a spouse. If you, as the woman, and this is who I'm talking to specifically right now, go out and give that guy what he shouldn't be getting until marriage, what reason does he have to commit to you?
Well, and men have to work for it.
Yeah.
There's also studies out there. Look them up. Go to the Google and look it up and see what the studies are on, women or men that have to work for their mate.
That part. Yes, exactly. So when there's work involved in pursuit, the woman feels pursued. She feels more emotion, more involved, more love. And when she finally releases that to the man, then he feels more connection. He's more in love and more involved. It's a circle. It's a perfect circle. But when you're giving it to the dude ahead of time, he has no reason to commit to you. He's got all the benefits of marriage without marriage. Okay? So don't expect all this emotional stuff from him because you gave it up. Let's be perfectly honest. That is not a recipe for long-term compatibility. And I guarantee you that's why it goes to 60% and then 65+%.
Right. Yeah. So we're just going to move on to the third thing that we have to talk about here. Marriage is more than just an emotional attachment. It takes a lot of work to make your marriage work long term. And so if you want to have a long lasting marriage, you want to show your children, if you have any, what a long-term commitment, marriage looks like, you got to be the first to do that and break that break that bad, well, not bad, but you've already got a divorce under your belt, right? You don't want a second one. So the more that you can do to keep yourself from making, unwise choices, the better. And that's why we're saying, wait.
Last caveat here. This is a very unpopular opinion. Very unpopular opinion.
This whole video is actually.
Yeah, very unpopular opinion. But if you're the type who thinks that we're just blowing to the wind and it's not a big deal, it doesn't affect it as much as we say it does, well, how is that popular opinion working for you?
Or America.
Because I'll bet it's not working very well. I'll bet you're giving it up and they're taking it, and you can never understand why guys can't commit. I mean, you laugh, but I'm on TikTok. She's on TikTok. I see it all the time. Where are all the good men? Where are all the good men? Now you got bro things happening, passport bros happening where guys are going overseas. The whole point is try the unpopular opinion. You might actually find somebody that sticks.
Yeah, right. So with that, we will just close out this topic. We're so glad that you were here with us today. And like I said before, if you have any questions that you don't want out in, public, you can also email me with questions, video suggestions, or you can just put them down below. We do read all of your comments. Well, I do. And I reply to almost all comments. Sometimes I miss them though. But anyways, so thank you so much for being here today, and we will see you again next time. Bye.